Okay, here we go, the Phantom. Let's go ahead, let's turn the magnets, the brakes, we'll put on 5. The drag, we'll lower the drag down just a little bit. I like the star pattern drag. There we go. Let's pull that back up. That's pretty good right there. That feels about right. Got a couple little panfish right there chasing after my chatterbait. Thumb release feels good. No backlash on that one. Retrieval feels smooth on the retrieval. I'm running a fluorocarbon line on here, so it's got a lot easier than braid. Medium light tip. So one thing I'm noticing, the grip on this thing is nice. It's got a nice grip right there on the handle and a nice grip on these little thumb paddings right there. So that shark skin actually feels pretty good. This feels kind of basic. That's just a EVA foam right there. You got the KastKing logo on the bottom right there. Look at that cast. That was probably about 30 yards. Pretty easy casting. Definitely a quick retrieval with this chatterbait. Let's get it out there. Oh, nice, that felt good. Okay, we're gonna try something different here, everybody. So I've got the urchin bait right here, and I've got it rigged a little differently. Figured I'm gonna try these on a Tokyo rig. You guys see that? So in theory, the weight's gonna hold this down, and this is gonna float like this right here. So with the weight down, this thing will float up. So we'll see kind of how it goes right there. It's a little light for this reel. I did lighten up we'll turn the brakes up, but I lightened down the spool speed pretty good. Let's just do a little cast out right there. There it is, throwing a very light weight. This thing has a super slow fall to it. I've not experimented much with these urchin baits, but I wanted to try it on this Phantom reel. So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna jerk it like this and then let it have a slow fall. I don't know how well it's coming out in the camera, but it looks very weird. So in theory, this would be something that the bass have not probably ever seen up here. I'm impressed with these urchins. I've seen a lot of these little bluegill go for them. Makes me think a bass would go for this also. Yeah, this reel casts this nicely. I'm gonna go over this KastKing Lethal Phantom combo here. This is the bait caster right-hand control with the Lethal Phantom fast action rod. This is a 2-piece rod, and it has that power transfer connect right here in the middle, if you guys see how that works. Once you get that locked on there, it actually feels like a 1-piece. So let me just go over this reel. So this one right here is their Lethal Phantom. It is a new reel that they just came out with, and I really like this white color. I don't think I have any white reels. This right here is their shark skin. This is something new. It's water repellency, and it's just kind of like, it looks like it's just wrapped around the EVA foam. You guys see how that works? That works. It's on the reel right here too. So right where the thumb reel is, it has a nice feel on it. So if you've got wet hands or anything like that, it's very grippy. Now they didn't put it on the tip right here, but that's usually where I put my push hand right there. Right here's where I'm holding it, you know, 99% of the time. So going over the specs on the reel right here, this is a 15.5 pound drag. You can see how the drag right there is pretty strong on there, and it does have this star pattern, so you can like reel it with one hand. This is a right hand control. This is the spool knob right here for tensioning it up, which gives you 5-to-1 bearings. Has a pretty good retrieval on it. I used it on a chatterbait, and it seemed to work just fine retrieving on a chatterbait. I didn't see any issues with that at all. The gear ratio is a 7:3-to-1, and it's up to 12 pounds, 110 yards. I think I've got 8 pounds fluorocarbon on there, and I actually have my little urchin bait. So if you guys haven't started using urchin baits, well, you're behind in the game already. This right here is the Tokyo rig. This is how I rig up my urchin baits. You can see it makes it go in a profile where it's floating like this and it's holding up. And this combo right here is really good for casting it out and doing a slow retrieval on it. This one also has KastKing's kind of hook keeper right here. I like it that they added that. I had to add hook keepers to some of my other rods. You can see the eyelets and the guides going all the way down. This is their Tangle-free guides, and they do give you an extra tip. So if you do break this tip, you do get an extra tip. So just to know, almost all of KastKing's rods gives you 2 tips. I went fishing with this. I did the chatterbait. I also fished it using this urchin bait and just kind of like retrieved it, casted it around. I see no issues with this rod and reel combo at all. I think it's another great offering from KastKing. If you're just looking for a good, solid, all-around bait casting rod and reel combo, I recommend the Lethal Phantom. That's all I got today. See you in the next one.